SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. We are previewing Week 8 in college football here at SBRForum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We're talking right now with Troy West from AllPlaysWin.com, who takes 3 games every week that I assign him, and he graciously agrees to give opinions on the lines, go on the record with a pick, no matter how tough the games are, how tough the spreads are to analyze. Right now we're going to discuss Oklahoma, Kansas. Troy, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks a lot, Pete. I appreciate it. You know, I love coming out and just talking sports, Pete. That's one of the biggest things at AllPlaysWin.com. Absolutely, these are tough lines, but you know what? We're going to give our best shot at it and hopefully start rebounding from a bad weekend last weekend. We're moving forward, and that's what we do at AllPlaysWin.com. Not going to win every weekend. Over the corn, we're going to win. Okay, so let's roll with Oklahoma and Kansas, Pete.
Sounds good. Yeah, I love analyzing just any game. CFL, college football, whatever you want, any game, throw it at me. I agree with you. All right. This is a tough one, though. Oklahoma, Kansas. I think I'm going to pass here. I'll tell you right now. Kansas, 23.5-point home underdog. The total is 48. When I first analyzed this game, I thought, I really would lean towards the under. Kansas probably going to play a conservative game plan. Oklahoma, they're probably going to reestablish their defense, and their offense, had some problems last game. But 48, very, very low total. That could easily get eclipsed. I think I would still lean towards the under at 48, but, I don't think I'll bet it. And, the spread, obviously, Oklahoma has a huge edge here. But, again, 23.5 points, anything can happen. Kansas could play, one of those conservative game plans, and they could get blown out, again, but still get the cover or backdoor it. This game's going to be a complete pass for me. But what do you think, Troy?
Yeah, not a huge fan of this game, Pete, but I am going to go with Oklahoma more or less because of the pissed off factor. Yeah. This is one of the best coached teams in the country, Bob Stoops. Stoops is going to have this team ready to play. They looked absolutely dismal against Texas. I think that game caught a ton of people off guard, the way Texas just hammered Oklahoma. This is still a good Oklahoma team. They've shown it all year long. They've beaten some good football teams. They're getting a team that's much less talented than them in Kansas. Kansas struggles to move the football. They struggle to stop teams. It's not much of a home atmosphere. Charlie Weiss is just, to me, this team's just a roller coaster that has no identity at all. Oklahoma, I think, goes in there and takes care of business. As I said earlier, the pissed off factor, I think, plays a big role here. And I think Oklahoma gets a cover here.
Yeah, I agree with you with all that. Again, the pissed off factor is just kind of like what I said. That Kansas is going to play, try to keep it close, a conservative, game plan here. So they could get absolutely dominated, on the stat board and still wind up getting a cover of 23.5 points,
They could. If Oklahoma does cover in this one, which I do think they will, I think it will be close. I am seeing this game as like a 41-10 type game, maybe even 41-14. It's going to be tight. But I do think Oklahoma gets it done.
All right, Troy West willing to go with Oklahoma minus 23.5 against Kansas. Thanks, Troy.
Thanks, guys.